All right. Just checking if you are able to hear me and if you can see me, guys. If you are able to hear me and if you can see me, let me know in the chat. We are getting started on our live trading for today. Super excited. Let me just make sure that my mic is on and I'm just making sure that you guys are able to hear me. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you can hear me, if you can see me. Let me know. All right, then we can get started. Okay, we can see you, can hear you. Lotus say hi, can see you. Jason says hi. Demio Magazine says can hear and can see. All right, very good. Karen says yes. Good to see all of you guys here for today. A says can. Soma says yes. Very good. Okay, so before we get started, okay, I just want to quickly say that I'm actually very excited to be doing today's session because gold is at a very interesting stage right now. Okay, so before I hop onto the charts, let me just quickly see if I can share my screen. Then we can get started. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. If you are able to see my, if you are able to see my screen, okay, my chart, can you just let me know in the chat? If you're able to see my chart, let me know in the chat. Just type in C for chart. Let me know, guys. There's some weird background here. You can see my face. Again, let's not have that. Let's have a black background instead. Okay, great. If you guys are able to see my charts, let me know in the chat. Okay. All right. So we want to actually have a look at what is happening to the market for today. And we want to see what opportunities are there, right, that the market has for us. So let's go through and analyze the charts together to see what we can make out of it. Okay. Now, I want you to have a look at the monthly chart right now. Having a look at the monthly chart, let me know in the chat. All right. Where do you think the market is going? Is it bullish or is it bearish? What do you guys think? Bullish or bearish? Just looking at the charts right now. What do you guys think? Bullish or bearish? Okay. Let's put my face here in the middle. Bullish, huh? Okay. Very good. On the monthly, is definitely bullish now. I want you to look at the next one, which is the weekly. Okay. Look at the weekly. What do you guys think? Bullish or bearish? I think pretty straightforward. This one, weekly, also should be bullish. Anyone of you say bearish, something wrong. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the daily. Okay. What do you guys think? On the daily, is it bullish or bearish? Okay. On the daily, I believe is also quite clear that it is still heading up bullish, right? Even yesterday, okay, it closed green. Today, getting smaller, all right, but still bullish as of now. Okay, and you guys know why I say that gold is in an interesting position because every time that gold goes up higher and higher, reaching out to unknown levels that it has not achieved before. Okay, what happens? You guys know that I always make predictions, correct or not? How many of you guys have seen some of the predictions that I have actually shared? And you know that this is at all-time high, which means that there is no previous reference to where gold has headed before. There's no previous resistance to refer to. All right, but yet I'm still able to give some predictions on where gold is headed. Where gold is headed to. How many guys have ever seen me do that? Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys. Hang on, how do I do this? Okay, you guys. So far, I've not shared how I actually do it, but I just want to show you some of the latest sharings that I actually did in my group. Just give me a second. Let me just see if I can share my screen. on that. Let's go to this one right here. Guys, can see not? Okay, a bit small. Let me try to put it bigger a bit. All right, so you can see right here, this was literally yesterday. Okay, yesterday, actually day before yesterday, I gave my 4D number, correct or not? All right, you guys remember what's the 4D number? 4D, let me just search on 4D. Okay, there you go. All right, so this is giving you guys a sneak peek into my premium group. Some of you who are not in the premium group, just want to show you guys a little bit. Okay, so you can see right here, this was September 22, which was literally on Monday. Okay, this was the latest 4D number that I gave. I call it a 4D number because it's 4 numbers, but then it's actually not really 4D. Don't go and buy, Toto or whatever out there. All right. So you can see right here, my next target I mentioned was what price? What was the price that I mentioned, guys? 3749. Correct? Can you guys see? This was given 22nd of September, 3:45 p.m. Okay. Now, did it hit 3749 or not? Let me ask you guys. For those of you who already have, I believe you would have known the current price, huh? Okay, has it hit 3749? All right, you can see when did it actually hit 3749? It hit it yesterday, at what time? 3:30 a.m. Actually, 3:30 a.m. didn't really hit. I think it hit at this morning or something like that. Yesterday morning, it actually hit. Correct? I'm just checking. Did you guys enter the trade now? Anyone here entered the trade and held it until 349? Wait, you guys cannot see my screen. Any one of you held the trade until 2749? Okay. So these predictions, okay, guys, these predictions very important because right now gold is pushing up even higher. All right. So you want to pay attention, especially right for those of you who wait, you guys cannot see anything. Can you guys see something? Can you guys see what's happening? Why cannot see the screen? So funny. Hang on, I'll try again. Can see right? Okay, 3749. Okay. Sorry, we are using a new software today, so I'm not very familiar with this new software. Okay, but you guys cannot see, just let me know in the chat so that I am able to see. Let me also check it out on my screen. So I just want to make sure that everything is okay. Okay, great. Yeah, 3749. Okay. So you need to pay attention because so far my 4D number has never failed one. Okay, every time we'll sure hit one. Okay, so if I do make a prediction, make sure that you pay attention to what it is. Currently, let me show you what I'm seeing right now. Okay, let me go back and share my screen on the charts. Okay, currently, I need, in order for me to give my next prediction, which I can, okay, but in order for this prediction to work, I need it to break past the all-time high first. Okay? Because think about it, if it doesn't break through the all-time high, all right, it will very well go back down. True or not? If it doesn't break through this all-time high here, right, which I would say at 3791, okay, is there a possibility that price can still go back down? Yes or no? Yeah, do again. Come on here. Is there a possibility? Yes or no? All right. So if there's a possibility that it will go back down, then what's the point of making the prediction? So I want gold to break past 3791. All right. Write down in the chat 3791. Okay. Once it breaks through 3791, then I will be able to give a prediction of where gold will go to next. Okay. And I don't give like, psychological number 3800, 3850. That one too easy lah. Who also know lah? Correct or not? I give my number quite specific. 3749. It's not 3750, but it was 3749. Right? So it's not based off a psychological number that I'm giving. Okay, you guys understand so far? So once it breaks past 3791, then I will be sharing where is the next number that you will go to. Until then, you guys just wait. Now, I want to tell you something also. All right, as we go through this analysis, okay, I want to say something very, very important. All right, because it is not always that I get to do this analysis, not just analysis, but also give a prediction and also give signal. Some of you guys realize that in the group, especially in the Genesis Pips, the public group, actually I haven't been giving signals for some time. How many of you guys realize that? Yes or no? Hey guys, is it true? Is it correct? Why is that the case? Any of you guys know? Any one of you guys know? Lotus say yes. How many guys know? Hey, come, guys. Share me. How many of you guys know why is it that I have not given any signal? Is it because I only want to save it for the premium group? Actually, right, Soma mentioned a very, very important point, which is regulation. All right, so let me show you. Again, I haven't continued my analysis, but I just want to show you something. All right, and I want to tell you why sessions like this is quite important as of now. Okay, because I will not be able to do this for a very, very long time already. Okay, I'll show you guys something. All right, let's go to here. Okay, can you guys see my screen? All right, so in Malaysia, right, there is actually a notice that came out. Now, this notice is not new, okay, but it is something that has been shared. It has been something that has been around since, let me see, this one was latest update was 2024. Okay, 2024. All right. And what is actually saying is that the government of Malaysia, okay, is actually prohibiting those people who have no license. Let me see. Let me see where is the actual point that is saying. Here. Okay. A person is required by the SC, which is the Securities Commission, all right, to provide investment advice. All right. And then this includes the activity of one of following, carrying a business of advising others concerning securities or derivatives. All right. So this is actually something that the government has taken, all right, in their hands, to stop unlicensed individuals from giving out investment advice. Why? Because there have been a lot of scams that have been happening throughout, and a lot of people fall for a lot of these scams. All right, so that's why the government is actually trying to protect the citizens from anyhow following as well. All right, so this is the reason. And when is this? Let me see whether it's actually mentioned here. When is this actually? I see. I'm an aspiring influencer who's interested in sharing financial insights with my followers. Can I share about the investment fund that will generate positive return? Okay, generally talking about it, okay, or educating the followers would not require a license. Okay, so I am still able to educate. However, if it involves provision of recommendation or opinion, which may induce your followers, right, to take an action, for example, buying, selling, or holding, that is something that is not allowed. That's the reason why I have not been sharing buy now, sell now, go buy now, go sell now, as I used to do it. All right, so I just want to give you guys some context as to why this is happening. Okay, because this is the rules and regulations by the government. All right, and you see, any person undertaking regulated activity without license is punishable under the CMSA, which carries a maximum fine of 10 million ringgit or maximum imprisonment of 10 years or both. All right, so obviously I don't want to have to pay $10 million in fine. Neither do I want to have an imprisonment of 10 years for giving an advice that will help you guys make money. Correct or not? Okay. So this is one of the reasons lah. Okay, not to say that I don't want, but because of this issue, that's why I am not able to. Okay, I hope you guys understand. Now, this is, you may say that, hey Julian, this one is only in Malaysia ma. Okay. Number one, I'm in Malaysia. Okay, so that's why is under that jurisdiction. But in Singapore, also there is similar things. Correct or not? Is it correct, guys? In Singapore, all right. Recently, have you guys seen about the news about the, what do you call that, the is it one of the ministers actually mentioned about the what, the finfluencer thing? You guys know what I'm talking about, not? Finfluencer. Let me try and search it up for you guys. Singapore. Okay, let me show you guys. Share this tab. Okay, just checking if you guys can see. This one here. All right. So in Singapore, there is also, right, news of, I mean, similar thing lah. Okay. Cannot veer into providing financial advice. Okay, this one is by MAS. By the way, see here, MAS. Okay. So right here, it says here, cannot veer into providing financial advice, which is a regulated activity. Consider as providing financial advice if he is remunerated for making a recommendation. So you see, cannot make a recommendation or cannot express an opinion on buying, selling, or holding investment product. Even if he's not remunerated, MAS consider if a finfluencer, financial influencer, to have provided financial advice if he makes such recommendations or expressions regularly, right? And you must have regulated under the license. I mean, must be appointed by a representative, by a licensed financial advisory firm. Okay, so even in Singapore, is also, right, having the same rules and regulations by the government, right, that prevents me from doing so. So right now in Malaysia, the rules of this will be enforced. I want you guys to write this down. The rules will be enforced November 1st. Write down in the chat. 1st of November. Okay. So as of now, still can. But, okay, moving towards November 1st, I will not be able to do that as publicly already. All right. To my group, I will still be giving education like normal. Okay. My premium group. But then, okay, to the public, I will not be able to do live trading, maybe. Right. I mean, I may still come on, but more just so to give education, right? But definitely no more live trade. Okay. How many guys understand so far? Okay. Understand not? It's not to say I don't want, but it's just because of the regulations. You guys understand? Okay, 1st of November. Okay, very important. 1st of November. Okay, very good. So you guys want to learn? Better use this opportunity that we have right now because it will not last for very long. Okay, understand? Okay, if understand, type in you for understand. Okay, if understand, type in you for understand. Okay, so I just want to set some context first so that you guys know what's happening. Now I'm going to head back to the charts in order for us to see, to analyze. Okay, can let me do that right now. Share my screen. There you go. Okay, if you can see my chart, type in C for chart. If you're able to see my chart, just type in C for chart. Nathan asks, is this regulation mainly to provide the licensed financial advice? To be honest, I don't know. I guess so. I mean, they want more people to take out license. You know, think about it. Has there been a case, if you think about it logically, has there been a case whereby you go to the banks, the bankers, or the mutual funds, those are licensed, have they given you advice that made you lose money? How many of you guys have experienced that before? You go to someone that is licensed, deemed to be licensed, but then you put your money in there and they say, hey, try this fund, very good one. You put your money inside and then lose money. You got experience before or not? Let me ask you guys. Got or not? Let me know in the chat. right? It's like kenanga, okay? Low interest advice, also lose money, okay? Yeah, so actually got lah. Even you follow licensed financial advisor, you think that they give you good advice, but actually maybe they don't even, most of them don't even invest in their own fund that they actually advise on, right? So that's the thing here. So that's why it's very important for you to be able to make your own financial decision, right? Make your own, learn your own, so that you're able to do the trading or investing on your own. How many of you guys understand what I'm trying to say? All right, because when you do it on your own, people cannot say, "Oh, this is right, this is wrong." But you have to get the education in order to do that, lah. All right, so just checking, license to screw you up. Okay, so just checking, how many of you guys have yet to learn from me, or have yet to attend like my free class? Type in me if you haven't, my 2 hours free class. I know some of you have, but some of you haven't, so those of you who have not yet, type in me, the 2 hours free class that I give. Type in me. Okay. Have to learn from your own first. Yeah, you have to learn. That's why I give you education. Okay, so I got a 2 hours free class that I share. It's not this live trade, but it's a class. How many of you here have not attended that? Type in me in the chat. Okay, me. Okay, me. Okay, so I want you guys to, I'm gonna put this QR code here. I'm gonna get you guys to quickly scan this code. Okay, and I'm also going to put up in the chat. All right, let me just quickly put it in the chat right now. Okay, I want you guys to go and register for the next class that I'm doing. All right, so that you are able to learn. Okay, let me just check when is my next class ready. I remember it's in October. So still got time. Right? October, 9th of October. That's the next class that I'm doing. Okay. So if you have yet to learn, go and register for it so that you have the opportunity to learn. It's free. This class is free. Nothing to charge you. Okay. But more importantly, go and learn. That's what I want to say. Okay, Ken? All right. Now, let me go back to the analysis of analyzing the chart because I think I shared a little bit too much already. Okay, now, as we look at the 4 hour, guys, what do you guys think? What do you think is the bias on the 4 hour? Is it still bullish or is it now bearish? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, guys. Is it now bullish or has it turned bearish? Come, let me know, guys. Okay, you guys scan the QR code already. I'm just going to hide it right now. Okay. Okay. Bullish. All right. Some of you say bearish. Some of you say bearish. Okay. So how do we know whether something is bearish or the market structure is bearish or bullish? Okay. In order for us to know that, we need to understand the market structure. Again, what is this? What do we see here? This drawing here. What do you see? Is this bullish or bearish? The one on the left that I just draw. This one here on the left. Is it bullish or bearish? This one here. Hello, Rachel Kang say hello. Okay, this one is bullish, correct? Why is it bullish? Because we are creating a series of what? Higher highs and higher lows. Correct or not? Okay, higher lows. Okay. Higher high and higher low. This is basic market structure, guys. Okay. Oops. Higher high and higher low. Correct. So if you look at this over here, is this creating higher high or higher low? I mean, higher high and higher low or not? Okay, you see, Follow me as I trace this. Okay, so price go up, price come down, go up, come down, go up. Okay, is this still creating higher high and higher low or not? What do you guys think? Here, guys. Is it still creating higher high or higher low and higher low? What do you guys think? Hey guys, what do you guys think? Higher high and higher low, yes or no? Is it still creating a higher high and higher low? Yes or no? It's just yes or no, guys. Yes, right? It's still creating higher and high and higher low, right? Okay. You say that it's a lower high. Okay, which is lower high? This one here? This one lower high? Or this one? Or this one lower high? Okay, this one lower high. It's creating a lower high. Right? Correct. But then how do you decide or how do you determine that the market structure has shifted? All right, the market structure has shifted only, let me just clear this one. Market structure has shifted only when a lower low is created. Lower high created doesn't matter. Okay, you take this, remember this. Market structure shifting from bullish to bearish is only when lower low is created. Okay, lower low. This means that over here, this portion here, there is a break of the structure. That's why price close below creating a lower low. Lower high doesn't matter one. Lower high is not, doesn't mean that structure change. How many guys are learning something so far? Melson say hello. Hello, Melson. Everyone say hi earlier already. You all came in late. Okay, anyway. Okay. Are you guys learning something so far? All right. So this actually still shows that market is actually still in a bullish market structure. It's still bullish. Haven't reached bearish yet. Until when? Okay. So right here, where is the low? We want to see where is the previous low. The previous low is actually here. This one right here at around 3755. Okay, I'm just gonna mark it like this. All right, 3755. Okay. If market structure now closes below 3755 or 3756 now, okay, because it's 0.98. Okay, oops, this is annoying. All right, then we consider it as, okay, 3756 okay, then we consider it as market is now bearish in the 4 hour. You guys get what I'm saying? Okay, so now that we know that the 4 hour is, okay, what is the 4 hour structure right now? It's bullish, right? Okay, so I'm going to write down here 4 hour H4 bullish. Let's look at 1 hour. Okay, using the same information that we learned just now, all right, using the same information that we learned just now, looking at H1, what do you guys think? Is H1 still bullish or bearish? Come. Using the whatever I just taught you just now, okay, looking at H1 now, is H1 bullish or is it bearish? Okay, Ryan say bear. Okay, others say bull. This one say bear. Minty say bear. Right, Binfen say bull. Okay, so still different people giving different answers. So let's see. Okay. We're gonna trace it like what we did just now. Okay. So over here, creating series of higher highs, higher lows, correct? Correct or not? Okay. Now, over here, all right, it created a lower, okay, this is not lower high. Okay, this one here, is it a lower high? Sorry, a lower low. This one here, is this a lower low? Yes or no? This one here. Is this a lower low? No, it's not a lower low. Okay. Is this a lower low? This is a lower low because it's lower compared to the previous low. All right. So it's lower low compared to the previous low. Okay. Now, let's see after that what happened. Price right now is like that. Okay. So tell me, is this still bullish or is this now bearish? All right. You always need to compare with the previous high and the previous low. Then only you will know. Why some of you still say bear? I don't understand. Okay, you see here, look at this. Can you see here? Price over here, it created equal lows. This part here and this part, equal lows. And then this one here, you create a what? Higher high. Compared to which high? Compared to this high, correct? And then this one is a what? Higher high or higher low? What do you guys think? This one here. Is it a higher high or higher low? Here. Hey guys. Come. Share me. We're here to see what's the direction of the market, correct or not? Right? It's a higher low. So why do you guys say it's bearish? See? Guys, you are the one who say it's higher low. And then where is the bearish structure? Correct or not? So on H1, can you guys all agree with me that H1 is still bullish? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Li Xianlong. This is HL, not LHL. This higher low. So it's still bullish, guys. H1 still bullish. H4 also bullish. Daily also bullish. All right. So now we know of this information. So my question to you is, okay, we can look at one more. We can look at M30 if you guys want. All right. Let's have a look at M30. Let me just clear off all this drawing first. Then we look at M30. All right. It's important that you guys understand how to see the market structure. If not, you will make bad decisions when it comes to your trading. If you go and try to trade against the market, then how? Like that. Okay, if you look at M30, again, using the same information that you guys learned so far, is the market bullish or bearish on M30? On M30, guys. Guys, on M30, hi, how? Bullish or bearish on M30? Now you say bullish, okay? Now you guys say bullish. How do you know? Let's check and see. Let's check and see. Okay. This one I just skip past through it. Okay. Over here, started creating what? Lower. This is a higher low. After that, this one created a lower low. Okay. The next one here created a what? Equal low. Correct or not? This one same level as here. Okay. After that, what happened? You created a higher high and a higher low. So it is still bullish on M30. How many of you guys agree with me? Yes? Okay. When do we consider it as bearish? When the previous low is taken out. Okay, so right here, if this one's, if this area here, okay, if this area here breaks, okay, if this area here breaks and it goes down, okay, M30 may be bearish, but this is still the final support at around this area here, right? This area here, this is the final support. If this area here, okay, if you guys remember on H4, what was the support that I draw, the line? What was the price? You guys remember? Just now I deleted already, but you guys remember now? What's the price? Okay, don't remember? Let's go back to H4 and see. Over here, what's the price? I say 3756, correct? You guys remember? 3756 on H4. Remember or forget already? Right, 3756. Can you see it's at the same, around the same area over here? This area, around the same area. So if this area here, no, 3791 is the resistance. Now I'm talking about the support. 3791 was on top here. Was on top here. Okay, now I'm talking about the support. Okay, if this area here breaks, 3756, 3755, this area, then I would say gold would become bearish on M30, on H1, and also on H4. Okay? How many of you guys understand how market structure works right now? If it's clear, type C. C for clear. Let me know. Okay? If clear, type in C for clear. Let me know. So you notice, I haven't even give you any, tell you whether to enter, buy or sell or whatever. I'm just going through basic market structure first, because same chart, but everyone is seeing different thing. Some people say bullish, some people say bearish. Then bearish, you try to sell, and then what happened? Right? You get caught because you are going against the main direction. Doesn't mean you cannot sell. Of course, you can sell. Scalping sell, yeah, for sure. Right? But wouldn't it be better for you to follow the main direction rather than going against what the main direction is about? Clear? Okay, very good. Okay, so right now that we have identified the direction for M30 and H1 and also H4, next thing is we're going to see where are potential areas that we can actually look at, okay, to buy. Since market is bullish, so I'm not going to look for any sells. Right? I'm going to look for buys. But where are areas that we can look at in order for us to enter some buys? All right. So right here, I will look for any. Okay, let me see. I don't see anything on M30. All right. I don't see anything. Not so much on H1 as well. Let me see H4. Also nothing much. Okay. Now, if I don't see anything on all these time frames, what I will do is that I will go down into a slightly lower time frame to see any other potential areas or any other potential setups that we can actually use. Okay. So how many of you guys are familiar with fair value gaps here? Any one of you familiar with fair value gaps? If you are, type in FVG. If you don't know what is a fair value gap, type in no. Lotus said I got caught many times already. Okay, so hopefully you don't get caught this time round. Okay, come. Any one of you familiar with fair value gap? If you are, type in FVG. If not familiar, type in no. Then I will explain to you. Okay, so this is a little bit more advanced. All right, a little bit more advanced of a topic. But hopefully as I go through with you, if you don't understand, just ask me. Okay, so a fair value gap essentially is a gap between candles 1 and candles 3. So if you want to put it simply, right? Okay, I want you to look at 3 candles that are going consecutively, right, from one another. Let me try and wait. It's not very good drawing. And my drawing a bit ugly, I didn't pass what do you call that? I didn't pass art class. Okay, so I hope that you forgive me on that. Okay, but let me try my best to draw what looks like candles. Okay, so you can see, okay, imagine this green candle, ignore the color. All right, so these are consecutive candles that are bullish. All right, so what you want to look out for is you want to see the first candle and the third candle, right? The top of the first candle all the way until the bottom of the third candle. This is what we call as a fair value gap. Okay, I repeat again. You're trying to look for the top wick of the first candle and the gap between that and the third candle bottom wick. Right? So the space in between is what we call as a fair value gap. All right. So take for example this one right here. Can you see over here? This candle 1, candle 2, and candle 3. Can you guys see that there is a huge gap from the top wick of the first candle all the way until the bottom wick of the third candle? Can you guys see? If you can see, type in yes. If you can see this, type in yes. How many guys can see? First candle and third candle. You are looking for the gap in between. Can see, So this is what we call as a fair value gap. Now, how do you utilize fair value gaps? Or what does it mean by this fair value gap? Okay. Notice one thing. When price suddenly does a quick push up, right? You can see right here. This was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, right? Price push up very quickly, right? In consecutive candles. What will happen is that it leaves behind a gap. And inside these gaps, we have what we call as unfilled orders. So what price will look to do is it acts as a magnet. Okay, there's going to be a lot of buy orders here in between here that have not been collected. So what price will do is that it will actually come down and try to collect all these buy orders inside of these gaps, okay, in order to push up higher. Is it clear so far, guys? Understand what I'm saying? All right. So what we can do is that if I don't see any setup, like usually I will use SR, RSS, whatever, right? But if I don't see it, I will actually use fair value gaps in order to see whether there are potential entries or not. All right. If clear now, type in C for clear. Just now somebody asked what is the rationale. This is the rationale basically. All right, there's a lot of unfilled orders in between here. So price is going to come down, collect these unfilled orders before pushing up further. This is what we call as a fair value gap. All right, so if you notice, let me give you an example. Right, so this was one example. Right, this is another example. Do you notice? This is the first candle, second candle, this is the third candle, correct? Price push up very quickly, leaving behind a gap in between, as I mark here, fair value gap. All right. So what will happen is that price will tend to come down, right? Collect the orders inside the fair value gap and push up. How many guys can see now? Okay. Now, when is this fair value gap invalidated? That means how do you know that this is no longer valid as a place to collect orders? All right. It's no longer valid when this fair value gap is filled. What do I mean by that? Okay. If price closes below the fair value gap, let's just say, for example, this is a H1 FVG, right? Let me just write it down here so that you guys know. H1 fair value gap. All right. If the H1 candle, let me try to color this. Okay, like this. Okay, if H1 candle closes inside and breaking through the fair value gap, this is no longer valid as an area to collect orders already. Understand so far? All right, so as of now, has it broken? Is it broken yet? As in, has it closed, candle body closed below the H1 fair value gap yet? Yes or no? As of now, has it closed below? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Right? No, right? Okay, good. So as of now, okay, this is still a valid area to collect buy orders. Okay. However, okay, I personally I don't like to use it if it has already been taken before. All right. What do I mean by that? You can see here, price actually came in, collect all the orders here, and then we go up already. So I consider this as being utilized already. Okay. Second time you come back here, it has a potential to break it because all these orders are inside over here. All right. Price already collect and then go up already. All right, how much did it go up? Here, but to here, it already go up almost 100 pips already. You see, price go up all the way here. So actually collected already. So if we come back down right now, okay, there is higher chance that the fair value gap will be filled. Higher chance. All right. But is it 100% confirmed? What do you guys think? Is it 100% confirmed that you will second time you will straight away break here? No lah, it's not 100% confirmed. Okay, there is just higher chance they will break. Why? Again, because the rationale is all the orders here has already been collected and already go up already. Okay. So take that into consideration. So you can use H1 or even H4 as an area to look for fair value gaps. So this is how I trade in a bullish condition. Right? You guys know that I use SR, RSS, correct or not? How many guys know that I teach this SR, R, and RSS? Yes? Yeah, wait. Yes or no, guys? SR, RSS. Okay? But then you will notice that right now, you will not be able to see any SR and RSS. Okay? So in that case, how do we trade? You have to use other forms of way to find the setup. And fair value gap is one of the way that I look for the setup. Understand, guys? Let me delete all this. Okay. Any questions so far, guys? If there are any questions, let me know in the chat so that I can answer the questions. All right, you can see, price keep on going up. Any SR over here? No, no SR over here. Then how to trade? It means cannot enter lah. Correct or not? No lah. If cannot enter, you must find different ways for you to have an entry lah. Right? So we have different ways to find the setup. This is one of the weapons in my arsenal. Understand? Okay. Any questions? Okay, now understand. Very good. That's why law cannot do setup. That's why law you must learn. You must gain knowledge so that you have different ways of entry. How do you think that I give setups to my Genesis Speeds Premium now? It's not that I only use SR. There's one of the ways. There's so many others. So now today you guys learn a different way to look for setup. Okay. Now, good question. What if multiple FVG levels? How do we decide which one to use? Okay, very good question. So if you notice here, okay, using this as an example again. Okay, using this as an example. Currently, do you see that there is one fair? Do you see that there's one fair value gap here? On H1, there is another fair value gap here. How many of you guys can see? H1 FEG. H1 FEG. Can see or not, guys? These two areas here. Can see or not? Is one after the other. Can see? Actually, on top here, also got one more. Correct? H1. Yeah. H1 FEG. Okay? Correct? This one and this one. First candle, second candle, third candle, right? Top of the first candle, bottom of the third candle. Correct? So that means there is actually 3 H1 FEGs over here. So, question, which one can we use? All right. So now, usually when there is 3 consecutive FEGs side by side or immediately after each other, right? You can actually combine all the FEG together into one big FEG. Okay, you can actually combine all these together. All right. So when price come and tap the first one, actually this would be one entry that you can enter. All right. But if it starts to fill or candle close inside of the FEG, right, there is a possibility that the rest of the other candles will also be filled. Other FEGs will also be filled. Okay, I give you an example right now. Okay, hang on. Let me delete this. Okay, I repeat what I say. All right, so here got one FEG, right? Can you see that this FEG all right, is almost filled? Right? So when this FEG is almost filled, right? And especially if the FEG breaks. So this candle right here broke through this FEG. Correct? So when it breaks through the top FEG, right? Most likely, this FEG here will also break. And this FEG here will also tend to break. All right, I repeat one more time. When one of the FEGs get filled at the top, okay, especially when a candle, and how do you know it gets filled? When the candle closes inside, there's a higher chance that all the other FEGs will also get filled. Higher chance. Understand? Okay, but both filled already. Yeah, both are filled already. So that's why there's higher chance that this FEG may fill. This one here, it may fail because this one already closed inside. This one also already closed inside. Right? So when it come down now, higher chance that it may fail and go down some more. You guys understand what I'm saying? So then, in that case, I won't be buying here lah. But I'm just explaining to you what is the FEG here now. Understand or not? I'm just showing you as an example. Okay? Understand? Okay. Let me see what other. All the green, the 3 consecutive bars must be green. For a bullish FEG, they must be green. All right. Just now someone asked, does FEG work on bearish? Yes, it does. All right. So I'll give you an example. Okay, this is H1. Can you guys see that there is a gap between this FEG here? Sorry, this candle here, first candle, and the top of the third candle. Right? So this is what we call a bearish FEG. But it's a H1 fair value gap. Can you see here? Price actually breakthrough, right? It come up here and then go down. Can you see? It tap into this FEG and then push down. So think of the FEG, right? Like also like a support and resistance. So right now, since it break already, right? Okay, imagine this is the support. Support breakthrough already, right? When price coming up, what will happen to this support? This support now becomes what? This support now becomes what, guys? If a support is broken through, okay, when price come back to that support, what will that support now become? Hey guys. Become a resistance. Exactly. So that's why price come here, tap into this, and then go down. You guys can see? All right. Let me draw for you. See? Let's come here. Okay. Tap into it and go down. Right? Because at that point in time, this FVG didn't break. Correct or not? Is there a candle close above the FVG? No. Right? So that's why it's still valid. This one here. Any candle close inside the FVG? Also no. Price come inside, tap inside it, and then straight away go down. Right? But when did the FVG break? FVG actually broke over here. Can you see? This candle, this green candle here, broke this fair value gap. So when you break the fair value gap, this fair value gap is no longer valid lah. So no need to draw it here already. Understand, guys? Okay. So right now, okay, where are areas that we can actually look for buy so that we have a chance for us to enter? All right. Let's see. Okay. So you can also use this fair value gap, right, on a smaller time frame lah. But smaller time frame, the smallest I will go to look for a setup, okay, would be M15 for continuation buys. All right, for continuation buys, okay. Hear me correctly, it's not looking for a reversal, but I use it more for continuation buy. So what do you mean by continuation buy? Okay, when price keep going up higher and higher, right? This is what we call as a continuation move. Price breakout, pull back down into the support here, right? Continuous movement up. Price come pull back down into the support, continuous movement up. Right? This is what we call as continuation. Different from a reversal. Reversal is price come down, right? And then suddenly price reverse up. This is what we call as reversal. Okay? Two different ways of entering a trade. One is continuation. One is called a reversal. Okay, now let me ask you, SRR and RSS, is it a continuation or is it a reversal? SRR and RSS, is it a continuation or reversal? Now guys, SRR, RSS, is it continuation or is it reversal move? Some say continuation. Continuation. SRR is not a continuation, guys. All right, you see, SRR is what? Like that, right? What is this? This is price coming down. We wait for a breakout. Price come back into the support, then we buy, right? Correct? Isn't this similar to this here? Is this similar, guys? Is this same or not? You compare and see. Is this similar to this reversal or similar to this continuation? You go and look and see. You tell me. Say yes. Yes is what? Right? It's a reversal. SR and RSS is reversal. So right now, there is no chance for us to enter reversal if market is continuing to go up. So that's why we are using continuation move, right? Or continuation setups like FEG in order for us to enter. Understand, guys? Got it or not? Okay, Lakshmi say got it. Okay, how about the rest of you guys? Got it or not? So far, I'm explaining the concept first. Okay, but I want you guys to understand the concept first before we can continue lah. Okay, Joyce say got it. Okay, how about the rest of you guys? Okay, so M15 for continuation, you see, all right, Market going down, right? Okay. Now, if you want to enter buy, can you enter buy or not? Right? To enter buy, for sure, you must wait for a breakout to happen first. You can see here, candle close above. It's a breakout, right? Price come back down here and then push up. Why did price push up this area? Right? Sorry. Why did price push up from this area? Notice this M15. Notice that over here, there is a what? What is this here? On M15. What did I mark here? What did I mark here, guys? Yes, FVG. All right, that's the reason why. FVG, right? That's the reason why price push up, right? It break above this candle here, right? It break above this candle right here. So we know that price want to go up. And then what happened after that? When there's a breakout, there's always going to be a what? There's going to always be a pullback. This brush is not very good thing to use. Okay, let me use this. Okay, you see price breakout. There's always going to be a what? There's always going to be a pullback, right? Or retest. Same thing before price push up. Okay. So over here, look at this. Price come inside, tap into the fair value gap. Can we use this place as a area for us to enter? I mean, not now because price already go up, but I'll show you. Can you use this as a place to enter? Price come here, tap inside, and then fly up. All right. How many pips did you fly up? If you enter somewhere around here, this one already fly up about 50 pips. All right. Fly out around 50 pips already. Now, let me ask you, can you reuse this if price come back down here? What do you guys think? Can this fair value gap be reused if price comes back down? How to determine how big the middle candle is to consider? Doesn't matter how big, as long as got gap, can already. All right, even if like this. Right, this candle, this wick here, come down until here, okay, and leave a very small gap. It's still a fair value gap. Okay, so it's not about the middle candle. It's about the distance between the first candle, right, the top wick of the first candle, and the bottom wick of the third candle. All right, look at this for example. Look at this part here. Is there any fair value gap here? This one here, the amount, is there any fair value gap? Later I come back to the question on can you reuse? Okay, we talk about this one first. This part here, is there any fair value gap? Hey guys, this part here that I draw, is there any fair value gap? Yes, where got fair value gap? There's no gap in between the first candle and the third candle. This is assuming that this is the first candle, this is the second candle, and this is the third candle. Can you see that this is the wick and this is the wick? Where's the gap? There's no gap. All right, so when there's no gap, there's no FVG. So it doesn't matter about the middle candle. The middle candle has no effect on it. It is about the gap from the bottom wick, from the first candle, in bearish case, bottom wick of the first candle and the top wick of the third candle. You understand, guys? All right. So now coming back to this, can this be reused? Again, setup is valid as long as this FVG does not break. Meaning that if candle body close below, on M15. So when a tip for you here is if it's a M15 FVG, you must use a M15 candle. If M15 candle close below, set up invalid already. Okay? Understand? Understand now, guys? How many guys are finding this to be useful? Okay, so price come here, tap and go up. Okay, of course, I didn't get to give this to you lah because I'm explaining to you. This was at 8:30. I think we were talking about something else at that point in time. So I didn't get to share this with you. Right? But can you guys see how to utilize this right now for your trading? Is this useful, guys? If it's useful, let me know in the chat. Say useful. Okay. Now, next thing, okay, I'm supposed to wrap up at 9 o'clock, but I'm giving you guys, I want to give you guys one more final tip. You guys want more final tip now? If you want one more final tip, type in more in the chat. Okay, if you guys want one more final tip, type in more in the chat. Meanwhile, let me just quickly drink some water first. You guys want one more final tip? Let me know. Let me drink some water first. Okay. So here's a tip for you. Let me share back my screen. Okay, so remember, we can use FVG as a way to enter, correct? So this means that you are also able to use this as an area to exit. Everyone type in the chat, exit. Okay, so some of you ask me, hey Julian, how do you know where to take profit, all those kind of things? All right, one of the ways you can use FVG as a exit. All right, so let me give you an example. Right here, imagine you entered at this area here. So now price is pushing out, right? How do you know where is the exit point? The exit point is the next FVG. So you go find out where's the next fair value gap, right? So can you see here, over here, there's a fair value gap. Yes or no? M15 FVG. Is this a fair value gap? Look at this. First candle, second candle, and third candle, right? First candle, bottom wick of the first candle, top wick of the third candle. Is this a fair value gap? Yes or no? Yes. It's a fair value gap. Right? Now, look closely again. Is there any other fair value gap? All right. Can you see? Over here. Is this another M15 fair value gap? Over here. This candle, first candle, bottom wick of the first candle, top wick of the third candle. Is this another fair value gap? Yes or no? Yes. So since this is consecutive, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Consecutive, can we combine these M50 fair value gaps together? Yes or no? Can we combine it? Yes or no, guys? Yes. So what you can do, we can combine these. Right? So what does this mean is that when price come inside here, okay, especially if it's fresh and that means price never go and touch it before, okay, you can utilize this as an area to exit. Now let me ask you, has price come and touched this fair value gap already? Yes or no? Has price already touched this fair value gap? You see properly? Touch already now. You see properly, guys? This one here, come and touch and then go down, right? So actually this fair value gap was used as a continuation sell to the downside already. So actually, yes, it has been touched. Okay, this one here has been touched. But question, did price close inside and break this fair value gap. Close above. The candle body close above this fair value gap and break above. Yes or no? All right. It has yet to close and break above, which means that this area here is still a valid area for price to come and tap and go down. Right? Because until this fair value gap is being filled, which means that the candle body close above, right? We consider this area here as the sell is invalid. All right, but since this fair value gap has yet to fail, there is still a chance for price to come in here before coming down. So if you know that price will come here and go down, then you put your take profit here lah. Make sense or not? Hey guys, understand or not? Is this useful? Okay, so this is the power of fair value gaps. Right, this is the power of fair value gaps. Now, if this FVG here, okay, I draw again. This one here, the bottom one, all right, if it already closed above, that means candle body closed above, very likely that the next fair value gap will be the next target. So which means that this fair value gap here, all right, will be the next area that it will go to. So that means if this area here already break, the bottom here already break, right? You can actually continue to hold your buy until here. But if this doesn't break, then you will actually come here and then go down. So that's how you know whether to hold it longer or not. You guys get what I'm saying? All right. To hold it longer, or how do you know? Hey, can we hold the trade until top here, or where should I take profit earlier or what? This is how you know. When the fair value gap break, then you know, okay, price will go up, use this area because this is like a resistance now, right? So when the price break through the resistance, this area now becomes like a support. So when price coming down, it will come into this FEG before pushing further to the next one. That is how you use the fair value gap. Good or not, guys? Okay, let me see. Why did price reverse at 3778 this afternoon? 3778. Where is 3778? Why did price reverse at 3778? Over here, is it? Very simple lah. This one. Why did price reverse here? Okay, before I reveal the answer, can anyone help to share? Why did price come here, this area here, and then reverse? Anyone know? Okay. Aurora asked this question. Aurora. Is this my brother? H1 bullish. Hey guys, anyone can tell or not? Anyone know why price reverse here at this area here? This one FVG meh? No lah, this not FVG lah. No lah, this not the FVG or FVG. I mean, it reversed at the bottom here earlier, but then now he's talking about why price reverse at 3778 over here Why did price reverse here? It's not because of FVG, guys. FVG already rejected here, but then it continues its movement up again. What's the reason? Anyone knows? These are my student. RSS. Okay lah. You want to use order block, same thing lah. Okay. All right. So basically over here, can you guys see? This is M30. R S S. Right. Form what? From a new S at the bottom. NS. So over here, price coming up, boom, went way down. There you go. That's the reason. There's a M30 RSS or M30 order block, whatever lah. Same thing lah. Okay, same thing. Price coming up, boom, go all the way down. Okay, so that's the reason. So everything got reason one. Why price suddenly come up there and then reverse? Why price come out here and then reverse? All got reason one. It doesn't magically go down from the area one. So you need to go and try to find out why why price stop there. Why price suddenly stop here? See over here. This area here, right? Why suddenly price come down to this area and then stop here before going up? Why? Why? What's happening at this area? You need to go and find out. Right? Because price don't magically stop at a certain area for nothing one. There is for sure a reason why it stopped. Because you see, how come there's like a free highway over here? How come it stopped at this area before going up? You guys, you ever wonder? For sure got something on. What's the reason? See you guys can find out or not. Okay, if you guys know what's the reason, okay, like for example this one, why you stop here? Okay, I want you guys to go to my Telegram, public Telegram, and then share what do you think is the reason. I don't want to tell you guys. I want you guys to think about it as well, right? So that you are able to also, start to think how to trade by yourself. Again, I'm not here to spoon feed you, but I'm here to help you guys think independently on how to trade yourself. Okay, so just checking, how many of you guys don't have access to my Telegram, my public Telegram? If you don't have, let me know in the chat. Just say no, then I'll give you guys. Got or not? You got access or not? If you don't have, then say no, then I give access. Hey guys, how? You got access or not? If you don't have, then just say no, then I share with you. Okay, I put the link in the chat. Okay, link is in the chat. Got. Some of you got. Okay. Link is in the chat. If you don't have, just go and scan it. Then you get access to it. Okay? Can? Right? See, just now we talk about this M50 FVG. Right? Just now I say you can still use this as an area for your take profit, right? Can you see price come here? And then reject and go down. This same area here. Lotus said I'm in already. Okay, good. You're in already, fantastic. I don't know who else watching here. Okay. So then you use this area as your take profit. Okay, that was what I was saying. Okay, again, guys. All right, so if you're in already, great, good. I want you guys to tell me why did price come here, this area here, stop here before going up. Okay, you go and think about it. Why this? Why here? Why here? Then you let me know in my Telegram. Okay. If don't know, then you just say don't know. Then if got many people don't know, then I reveal the answer. Okay, but I want you guys to also think about it a little bit. All right. So I think that's about it, guys. How many guys find this session to be extremely valuable? All right. You guys found this session to be valuable, type in V for value. I know I'm sharing quite a lot for today. Even though we didn't have trades, but at least I show you guys how I would potentially enter a trade. Not only that, also how do you take a profit after the entry? All right. Okay, without using SR and RSS. So this is the new thing that you guys learn for today. This is another weapon in my arsenal. Of course, I got many ways to find setup. Okay, this is just one of them, right? Besides SR and RSS that I use in a current bullish market. Good. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Okay. So hopefully you are able to utilize this, okay, in your trades as well. Okay. And again, stay tuned for any new 4D numbers that I may share. Okay. If I get a lot of people wanting to learn how to do it, I might even consider teaching that how to get that 4D number. This one no need to pray or whatever one. Okay. This one is can learn how to do it one. Okay, but I'll see. Okay. Now, recently I also okay, just before I end, okay, okay, I wanted to share with you guys something. Okay. So recently you know that I've been putting up a lot of videos, correct or not? How many guys have watched my YouTube videos? Okay, I actually got one YouTube video that I'm actually currently in the midst of editing. Okay, I've already done the whole thing, just that I'm in the midst of editing this video. Okay, this video, okay, you guys see, these are some of the latest videos I actually put up. Oh, actually, I put out the latest one. Okay, over here. This is one of my SRR strategies that I share. Okay, and if you want to learn how to do it, the video is up here. Just released, just published 7 minutes ago. So if you want to see the strategy that I used to make $1,000, okay, go and watch this video right now. Okay, after this, because I'm going to wrap up this session already. Okay, go and watch the video lah. Okay, Ken. Yeah, put this link in the chat. Just released. Okay, 7 minutes ago. So make sure you go and watch it. All right, and subscribe to my YouTube if you have not. I actually have one more video that I'm actually editing at the moment, just now I was mentioning, and that video is a prop firm challenge that I actually did. All right, so you want to see me how I pass the prop firm challenge, all those kind of things. Did I even pass the prop firm challenge? Okay, you get to see lah. All right, I'm in the midst of coming out with that video. So you want to see that video, make sure that you go and subscribe, like it, all right, and then comment so that I will be able to share that video with you guys. Okay, can guys? Good. Okay, so with that said, I think it's time for me to wrap up this session. Hopefully you guys have gained a lot from today's session, and yeah, hopefully I'm able to do more of this before our 1st of November. Okay, before the 1st of November. All right, so with that said, guys, thank you so much. I hope to see you guys. Good night. Bye-bye.